Hey guys, this is Pary's podcast. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. How are those comedy vlogs going? How's stand up going? We haven't talked in a while.
Stand up, dude, it's been going well. I've been hitting them, dude. When I started doing the vlog or whatever, I've been like, it kind of got me like, the thing is like once you go to a scene, I don't want it to be just about stand up. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, wait. Why did it do that? That's so weird.
It's just the headphones.
I think it's the headphones, yeah, but we can still, yeah. Okay. I don't know, you guys can't see this, but like this microphone, see, now it's back. What the, like the sound in our headphones just goes in and out like every few minutes and I can't understand what's going on.
It's hilarious.
I don't know, we'll figure that out in a minute. Go on what you're saying.
No, I was just I've just been hitting a bunch of open mics. I've kind of gotten more onto I've tried to been getting more into networking, which has like helped with like the vlog. Is just try to I don't want to say live in the moment and sound like you know what I'm saying, but like it's kind of like absorb everything on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Like there's always something interesting that can happen over here or over here. You know what I'm saying? Especially when there's a bunch of drunk people in a bar. You know, like there's always something that can happen. So I try to just like get on that, and it just makes it a little bit more fun.
That's stuff that comedy is made from, man. When you get enough like drunk degenerates on stage, you get some hilarious like. But how much support have you received as a new comedian from like the Detroit community?
Honestly, I felt the thing is like in the beginning it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like when you suck, you know, like everyone sucks. That's what happens though. It's not like I'm like shitting on myself or anything. You suck when you start. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. Like I still suck now. I suck a little bit less. You know, but like. Like it's hard, especially me for I'm a young person. It was hard to like network and kind of like get people to kind of give me a chance almost. You know, like talk. Like how am I gonna walk up to people at a bar and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Like they're gonna be like, "Why is this kid?" You know what I'm saying? What is this little child doing here? So like that's why and like I wanted to shout you out because like you were one of the first people like when I did comedy. When I did comedy, I took classes at Ridley's, and then that's where I like met you in that class. And it was just like I was nervous, you know what I'm saying? I just like did it because I was like bored, and I was like I need something else to do. Like a charm, dude, like a charm.
That was so easy.
And I needed something else to do, so like I just took the comedy classes, and I was just like really shy, you know what I'm saying? And obviously like. I had, like, they were basically, like, giving me all my jokes. Like, I was just being, like, offensive, and I was just, like, a dumb kid, you know? And then, but, like, you still, like, you...
And now you're taller.
Like, yeah. Now I got one hair on my chest. I got one hair. But, no, yeah, so, you, got me into like everything, and then like I hit you back. I remember because like you were like told me about everything and stuff like that, and then like you were like telling me about all these places, but I was just like too nervous to kind of go to them, and then I stopped doing comedy for like ever. You know, like I not forever, 6 months I think it was. And then I hit you back up, and I was like, hey, man, like, I just was wondering if, like, where you knew where the open mics are. And you're like, dude, you need to get into MCN, like, Michigan's Comics Network, and it'll help you with everything. And I was like, all right, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. And, like, ever since then, I've been doing, like, four mics at least a week. I've put it on my goal to do three a week at least.
That's a lot. But
I did 3 in one night one time, dude, and like I was just like,
where'd you go?
So I did what it was the start. I did Mark Ridley's.
Okay.
So because Aaron was a host in it, and he was like, "Yo, this one, like I don't know."
Aaron White.
Yeah, Aaron White. Yeah, he's a really good. He always like helped me out, man. We were always writing together and stuff like that. He was someone who was really cool. So shout out him. But he helped me get up at Ridley's, and it was really good, honestly, for me too, though, because it was like just like the regular people in the class, so they weren't as weren't as advanced, and I had just been like I did like a show Saturday, something like I've been keeping it heavy, and so I went up there, and it was like kind of like basically I have high energy. So it was people who were like a little bit lower energy, nervous, and then I came out there and like I just like I killed, and then like it was really. It's like good when you get like, cause like I never get stage time in front of like people who run stuff. Like I shouldn't say that. Like people who run the big clubs. Like I normally don't do stuff with them. You know what I'm saying? I normally stick to the stuff that's pretty close to my house. And so like that was like a really good like impression because they haven't seen me in a year, and like you know what I'm saying, or not probably a year. So to come back after a year and kind of be like complete crap and then like come back and like have my stuff worked out. They're like, okay, this kid's taking it serious. Like hopefully it'll have people keep an eye on me. Sorry, I talked about that for way too long.
No, that's fine. It definitely like it's certainly a good like idea to like go out to like the crappy open mics first, because for the majority of it, it's like you don't even know what it feels like to be on stage. Mm-hmm. It's like that's not something that you're gonna. It's like if you put somebody in like Mark Ridley's, right? It's like you're being judged like 10 different ways. Like it's probably a good idea that you went to like the shittier open mics just so you understand what it feels like to be in front of a crowd, hold a microphone. It's like because it's the same feeling.
Yeah. It's
like being in front of there and being on Mark Ridley's. It's the same feeling.
No, yeah.
But like the jokes that you tell, they'll get better.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to the ideas thing, it's like for me too. My biggest fear was like I don't have any more ideas. Like what am I gonna do? But the more videos, like the more vlogs that you make, the more ideas actually come to you. But like I thought you had to have like a list of 10 ideas and you just make each of those at a time. But no, like when you do one video, through that video you're like, what if I just do this differently for the next one? And then you keep on going off from there.
Yeah, you like build off of like yeah. It's like that's what the thing is. It's just like keep making them, like, you know, and then eventually you like figure out and they get better. And the ones in the beginning everyone forgets about, and then people tune into the ones that are like, you know.
Yeah. When did you start doing comedy?
I'll be coming. So I did the classes with you, but then I like stopped. So that was October. I remember the show date was October 18th. That was my first time in front of a crowd. And then I stopped doing it for 6 months, and then I started again, I believe, April 4th.
Okay.
So I'll be coming up on a year here soon.
So you started your own open mic, right? Like at like Wayne State?
Yeah.
Why?
Dude, I was just...
not that I'm against it, by the way.
Honestly, it's been the thing. So, like, I wanted a younger crowd, basically. Like, I go to, like, all these older bars, and, like, sometimes, like, the jokes... I feel like, references, like, they can't get and stuff like that because they just don't know what... Like, I'm, like, a generation, you know what I'm saying? And there's, like, a big, pretty much big generational divide, you know? So, like... It's like I just wanted younger crowd, but the thing is they're lame. Wayne State kids are lame.
Yeah, buddy.
So I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be interesting, but it's just like the thing is, man, it's a really good place, and it's like they gave me like a whole back room, and it's a really cool thing, and I got like great comics coming through, but like the last couple times it's been like not too busy. But I've messed up on advertising. Like I forgot to put the date on or the start time on one of the flyers. So like it's just been like a very like rough like trying to get it together. But I only did it because I feel like I was just like, you know, like I want to get like more hosting experience and stuff like that, and I feel it's like something to add to like a resume. I don't know if like that's like a thing in comedy, but to just like it's not like a, but like I want to like have a room that like I just kind of do the stuff, so I know like the ins and outs of kind of like management a little bit, you know what I'm saying, like how to not management, negotiating like prices and stuff, because that's what it's going to be eventually, like, you know, for the coming up is like bar shows and like trying to get a price and tell, you know, how much I'm worth and stuff. So like that's what I'm trying to price out right now, because people will give me advice, like I got really close people and stuff like that, but I'm one of those people who like I have to learn it myself.
What advice have people given you?
Just from like running like comedy like shows and stuff like that, and like how like negotiating, like Adam Walsh, I do a bunch of shows with him and stuff like that. He's like the main guy, so like just of like where to go, like just like stuff. Like I'm honestly the laziest comedian that you'll probably ever meet. Like I don't look up shows. I don't ever try to book myself. I'm never trying to like message people on Facebook looking for a more interesting show, which is like I need to get better at, like, you know. But like I just kind of like I've just been like I don't think I'm ready to like be, I don't want people, this is the thing, when people see something and it's not that good, they kind of turn away from it. So I just want to have my shit developed and before I start showcasing it, so people are like, you know what I'm saying, like they don't want to see me like work up, they just want to see, like, you know what I'm saying, like the final product. So I kind of like, I'm trying to like keep it, you know, central, where not like a lot of people see me, and just build it up so that way when I go out I can like, people are like, okay, we've never seen this kid and he's really good.
That's absolutely correct. People don't care about how much work you put into something, and they shouldn't. Like it's not like it matters to them. What they care about is like the final product, like you just said. It's like with these vlogs though, like I don't think people realize how much work goes into filming them, editing them, and then just debating like who am I gonna market this to? How's this gonna work? Like it's far more because like you're doing vlogs and you're hosting, right? And you're also you're learning a lot in a very short amount of time.
Yeah, I'm throwing my foot down every alley because like I want it to take off like eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like I really have like high dreams with it. So I'm like, all right, how do I do more? Like I'm always like, how do I do more? How do I do more? How do I do more? And so like that's why I like got my podcast. I do comedy like every night. I want to do skits and then vlog and then, I mean, anything else I can like literally get my hands on, like for comedy, like I'll do. And like it's not like I ever ask for a price. Like right now, like dude, I'm learning, so like I'm always just like doing shit. Like it's just like, you know, like I want to help. I want to network. Like I'd rather just be a partner than get a $20 check and you're like, was that comedy worth it or something?
Yeah, like that, when I started doing it, I was doing like YouTube skits. And I was like trying to get involved with other people, and I was trying to get on stage as much. It took me like my strategy is very different, right? I get on stage like once every 2 weeks, which is not enough compared to a lot of people, but those people are also not very good comedians. So I'm not sure. I would never take advice from anybody that I wouldn't take criticism from. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's very well said, man. That clicked.
It hit a chord.
I like that one. Yeah.
Like the person that you're taking advice from, it's like they're giving you advice based on the experiences that they had. So let's say like somebody they've been doing comedy for like 10 years, okay, and they're giving you advice as someone who's only been doing it for 1 year. It's like, okay, well in 10 years, do you want to be like that guy?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You know, if the answer is no, don't ask him for advice.
Yeah. No, that's like very smart, dude. Sometimes though I'm like I feel like almost like I'm a narcissist because like I really don't like, I don't know if it's like I'm like sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I'm just a child and I don't like when people tell me what to do, you know, but like I really do hate when people give me like I hate it, like when people like even at, like in the class, you know how they were like, make sure you dress up proper on stage. Like ever since then, like I wear like sweatpants and a hoodie, like I always dress down, like, you know, because I'm like, it's not, I don't have to look like a comedian to be a good comedian. Like that's doing it for the
comedians
wrong stuff.
Are like natural born like rebels. It's very, very easy for us to be like, oh, here's a rule, why?
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to dress this way? Why do I gotta talk? I mean, but with you, like one thing I find very interesting is that you recognize the stuff that you have to work on and you know where you stand, which is very different from a lot of people, like not just in comedy but in life in general, but definitely in like the Detroit comedy sphere that we have going on. Many people here think that they're like hot shit and they're awful.
No, dude,
like I'm not gonna tell them that because it doesn't, like, I don't think you should either, by the way. It doesn't make you a better comedian telling someone else that they're not good at it. There's no point.
I always want to spread love to the comedy scene. You know what I'm saying? Like I never would. Like I hate when people get divided, and I think it closes opportunities. Like if you are gonna side with people and be have a stick up your ass about a certain situation. Like I've had people who kind of don't like me because they don't like the person I do a lot of shows
with. We know
with.
people like that.
Yeah, and it's just like, dude, it's just like that. Like I hate when other comics, like for a while these one comics would come up on the open mic and say shit about other comics, and I'm literally like, I'm a child, bro, and I'm like, this is fucking the most childish shit. Like I was like, why would you do that? Like there's people in the crowd who want to hear humor and stuff like that. You're up here getting your time and you're gonna sit here and talk shit about other comics. That makes us all look bad. Nobody knows who the fuck you're talking about. It could be me in the back of the room. Like, you're talking shit about another comedian. It makes it look like we all suck. You know? Yeah. Like, because they're like, you're not even good. Who's he talking about this guy who sucks? You know what I'm saying?
You mentioned, like, Aaron White, right? He's been in here, like, a bunch of times. Like, Aaron and I did a movie together. Like, it's Amazon Prime.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
And, like, Aaron has, like, he reaches out to me, like, more often, I think, than he reaches out to other people for reasons just like that. Like, for all the questions that he's asking me, I've asked myself, and, like, I've asked, like, people who, like, I've asked, like, Bill Bouchard. Right, like, he does comedy full time. You probably want to take his advice for a few things. Or, like Mark Ridley, the owner of Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle, I did a podcast with him. So he's someone that I've asked advice from. And, like, Aaron came to me, and he was like, what do you do about, like, the cliques in Detroit? Because there's very defined groups of comedians. It's like, we're not fucking with you. It's like, we are fucking, like, they have, like, their own venues and their own spots. It's like, no, you have to be part of our, like, club or whatever to get in. Yeah. So he's like, how do you deal with that, like, here? I'm like, I the way that I do it is that you just keep in mind, like, you're here to do like just do your stuff and leave. Like I would never involve myself in any sort of like group or organization just because it's not going to benefit you in the long term. Like, just understand that, like, your job is to get on stage, be there on time, do the things that you promise you're going to do, and then get the fuck out.
Yeah, no, yeah. Because that's the thing, dude. When you start getting attached to things that isn't just moving your career forward, that's when you start killing yourself and you get stuck. And that's what you're going to see. I see people who are like, dude, I've seen some amazing comedians here. Detroit has some like, people who could be big, but I feel like they just get attached and don't go to the right scenes and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, you are hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Like, go fucking give yourself a shot. You know what I'm saying?
I've met people who are way funnier than me. Like, out of this, way funnier. And then you ask them, like, why are you here? Like, not to show in Detroit, but we just don't have the opportunities that New York does.
Yeah.
But I was like, why aren't you, like, branching out? But they want to be, like, local kings.
Yeah.
They don't actually want to be great everywhere. They just want to be really good here. And I was like, to me, that's a waste of talent, potential.
Yeah, and that's why I agree, and that's why I started doing the vlogs too, is because I wanted to showcase, like, I do clips of like other comedians in there every once in a while. I obviously like ask them for permission or whatever, and then I choose like the best joke. But to like showcase some of the talent that we have here, and just like kind of like show like these people like just do this, man. Like they're out here just like grinding hard, like Bobo Lamb or whatever. Like, you know who Bobo Lamb is or whatever. But like,
that's one hell of a name though.
Yeah, it's a sweet name. He always is like he comes to the same like mics that I've been at and stuff like that. But like he has like clips on YouTube of like crowds of like 150 people and stuff like that. Like just and like he's on, like, you know, they pay, like, it's a stage seating and stuff like that, and he's like killing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like people who like it's just like, man, like, I just want people to see like these people, like, because like you see personalities now like on YouTube and stuff like that, and like people are so boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, man, like people don't even know what it's like out in, like, I don't want to say the real world, but like out here, like, man, just like take a step back and like come chill and just watch people just not give a fuck to make you laugh. It's awesome, you know? Yeah,
like, don't go to a comedy club thinking that there's gonna be like barriers or restrictions. Like, that's kind of like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like, aren't you here to laugh at like whatever's funny? And now it's like, I only want to laugh at smart comedy. I'm like, okay, well, fuck you too.
Yeah.
What are you here for, dude? Like, that's our time, by the way, man.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, sorry, man.
That was it.
Yeah, that's sweet, dude.
Wait, tell that camera where they can stalk you on Instagram and find you.
Instagram is Kaz the Comic, Kaz, and then you can check out. You know what, dude? You'll find my vlog eventually. It'll come, dude. You should just watch Pary's for now. I'll be looking at his ideas.
I can link your like YouTube channel below, so if anyone wants to actually like check it out, like feel free.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a little bit different. It's like montage of like of like other people. Like, I need to get some ideas from him, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk for sure. All right, man. Thanks for coming out. Peace.